The innovative, sturdy, and value-conscious Mountainsmith Mountain Dome two-person tent is the perfect tent for backpacking or camping for two backpackers who are looking for a tent that's going to give them a lot of room and some different pitch designs that you can use this tent in different ways. We'll take a look at all the features and what makes this tent so innovative and special. The first thing that caught my attention about this tent was the design of the poles and the actual design of the floor of the tent. So this is a hexagonal shaped tent. You've got 6 sides and the pole structure gives you 3 poles. So unlike a traditional backpacking tent that's just got 2 poles that cross over each other, you have a lot of stability, a lot of durability with this tent. So I can see this holding up really well in windy or stormy weather. You've got a really interesting design here with the way the poles are integrated. So you've got 3 poles here that kind of cross over each other. And as you can see, they're 3 different colors. So you have a silver pole, a red pole, and a yellow. They have a color-coded design with this tent, so it's really easy to pitch. You just have to match up silver with silver and the other colors together, and that is integrated with the footprint for this tent, the actual tent body where all of the attachment points on the ends of the tent. It integrates with the colors of the poles, and it integrates with all the attachment points on the rain fly. So this is really easy to set up despite that really interesting design. The placement of the materials here is really smart. In the top, you have a lot of breathability with this mesh, and that also keeps the weight of the tent down. So you have mesh all around the top here. Moving down to this taffeta material, it's a polyester ripstop, so you have a lot of durability there and gives you a little bit of privacy, and you also are protected from splashes from the ground if it's raining really hard. So gives you some protection from the elements. And then down towards the floor, you have a bathtub style floor, and that is a very durable 68D waterproof material. So you have a lot of durability with the floor. It's fully waterproof, fully seam taped, and this tent does come with a footprint, so that adds a lot of value. It's gonna add a lot of durability to the tent as well and give you an extra added measure of protection from groundwater. If I take a look at this door, you've got 2 doors. They're really wide open doors here on this tent. So 2 doors, 2 vestibules. And if I open this door all the way, you can see how wide that opens, so really easy in, easy out. There's a really convenient little pocket right behind the door, so you can open that up and just tuck it away. Gives you easy access in and out of the tent when you want to put your gear in there, and when you want to get in and out of the tent. If I take a seat in here, you can see how much sprawling room there is in this 2-person backpacking tent, and you definitely have enough room for 2 backpackers and your gear. There is a 51-inch peak height in this tent, and so that's taller than I've seen on most other backpacking tents. So you have a lot of room here around your head. With the hexagonal shape of this tent, it gives you some extra added space in the corners of the tent that would likely be unusable if you had just a 4-cornered tent. So it gives you added space in there. There's interior pockets as well, so that's really convenient. There's 2 pockets on either side so you can store your gear. And there is a little gear loop in the top of the tent where it would be convenient to hang a light or something like that. But overall, this is a really roomy tent, and at a pretty low weight, definitely a backpackable option. We've got the full coverage rain fly on this tent, and just like that durability we talked about in the floor of the tent, you've got 68D polyester ripstop material here in the fly. It's fully waterproof, fully seam taped, and you do have full coverage with this rain fly, meaning that each of the corners comes all the way down to the ground. You have a lot of protection from the elements with this tent. So to go over some of the features on the rain fly, you have 2 big open doors with this. You have a really nice storm flap over top of the door so the water from rain isn't going to sneak in through the zipper. And you have a big vestibule on either side, so plenty of room to store your gear outside of the tent. All of the stitch lines and all of the attachment points here on the Rainfly where they needed to sew in the guy out points and that kind of thing is really durable. I see a lot of you know, reinforced stitching and that kind of thing. So a lot of durability here, not just in the fabrics, but in the whole construction of the Rainfly. And you have some guy out lines here on this tent. So if it's windy, if you're in a storm, you can really tie those down to batten everything down. You can see 2 here on this side. There's 2 more on the other side. And then on each of the sides of the tent, you can stake out an additional point at the bottom. So you have a little bit more breathability so you can bring the bottom of the Rainfly out. But I don't have all of those set up right now. It's a sunny day. It's not raining, so I don't need all of that protection. But if you do need breathability, more breathability with this tent, there is a nice vent on either side. So I have the vent here and open on the other side. If you do need to batten that down, all you have to do is remove that little piece of Velcro and then push that vent down. So you do have breathability and you do have full protection here as well. If I open up this big door, you can roll this back using these toggles here. You can roll the other door back as well. So you have cross ventilation with the tent. On a nice day like this, I would probably just open that up. But again, really nice construction. And with that color-coded construction here, the Rainfly is really easy to orient the first time, every time. So what I normally do is I find one of the colors, the red, yellow, and I line it up with a red point on the tent. So it's really easy to find how to orient the Rainfly the first time. All in all, with the stable aluminum poles and that really innovative construction, really stable design, and the durable materials here in the full coverage fly and all that interior space, this is the perfect camping or backpacking tent for 2 backpackers who are looking for reliable protection in the backcountry. It is the Mountainsmith Mountain Dome 2-person tent.